Bucks are 5-1. Do you feel they're a real 5-1 team, Key?
Absolutely. They're 5-1. they are 5-1, got a bunch of injuries. Those guys will be coming back at some point in time as they trickle in. Philadelphia is a tough place to play. I think you look at Philadelphia and the Eagles and Jalen Hurts, and you just automatically assume they're not a very good football team. They're a good football team. They're a young football team. They're a young football team starting with the head coach. And again, Philadelphia is a tough place to play. And so the Eagles took them all the way down to the wire. Okay, so here's what I would say. You didn't say that last week. You didn't ask me that question last week. Or the Bucks a legit 4-1 team when they just shellacked Miami that had a pretty good defense. You know, and so now they play the Eagles and are they legit? Are they real? Yeah, they absolutely are.
Jay, I agree with that. Like, and here's my take from that. When they play a bad team, they beat the brakes off that team. Mm-hmm. Then they also are capable of beating good teams. So what? You lose to the Rams. A lot of teams going to lose to the Rams this year.
All right, so you beat the Cowboys, lose to the Rams. You win the game against the Patriots, the game after the Rams, a homecoming for Tom Brady. Look, does this defense have questions in the secondary? Richard Sherman going out again last night? Of course. But up front, they apply pressure. I think the Bucs are going to be fine. When they get healthy, they'll be even better. My issue, though, is with Nick Sirianni. Like, as a rookie head coach, I sat there in the first half last night, and I said, what the hell are you doing? You are dropping back and throwing the ball a ton with Jalen Hurts. And we talked about this multiple times on this show. Miles Sanders, in the first half, had 1 carry and 1 target.
Why do they
I don't understand it. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense, man.
He's their best player on offense. They don't use him.
And I just want to see Nick Sirianni have some growth as a head coach, because in the second half, when he got the ball, the offense was a lot more fluid, Key. Very similar to the way it looked versus the Panthers, very similar to the way it looked versus the Falcons. And when they become a one-dimensional team, it seems like, man, everybody knows what the hell you're going to do offensively when you just drop back and you're having Jalen Hurts just trying to make something out of nothing.
Well, because Jalen Hurts is their best player. He's their best player. And on top of that, the interception, for instance, that wasn't on Jalen Hurts. That's on the receiver. The receiver misjudged the football and jumped when he should have just ran underneath the football. So that wasn't on Jalen Hurts at all. And people don't really understand that sometimes. Like, if the receiver just keeps running, he either catches it or not catch it, but he allowed Dean to chase him down and run in front of him. That's just a lack of youth and continuity together. And when they go back and look at the film this morning, they will point that out to them if they're any good at coaching.
And on top of that, Max, don't get me started on these damn taunting calls. I cannot stand it. It happened in the fourth quarter with about 5 minutes left to go. First down, Leonard Fournette. There's a taunting call on the Eagles, 15-yard penalty. Like, I can't stand these things.
Yeah, that's Sirianni. A couple weeks ago, as I mentioned it
Get
yesterday.
off my line.
Yes, I'm that old man, Key.
A couple weeks ago, 0 plays with motion at the snap for the Eagles. It was a couple games ago. And you bring up Miles Sanders, and Key talks about Jalen Hurts, but like, is Sirianni putting Jalen Hurts in the best position to succeed at this point in the season is the question. What do you make of the Bucs right now at 5-1?
I think Tom Brady is unbelievable. I mean, like, and I'm not just talking about as a player. Like, the change that has occurred there since he got there. They win a Super Bowl. They're starting 5-1. Look, it's a Thursday night game when everybody always is at their worst. He has a hurt thumb that's been wrapped all week. He was out there like nothing ever happened. And
no Gronk.
The guys that no Gronk, but the other 2 guys he signed are big parts of the game, right? Antonio Brown and Leonard Fournette. I mean, like, he went there and became the starting quarterback and the GM and the just everything about him has changed that organization. I don't know if they're going to win the Super Bowl again. The secondary is a wreck. It's almost impossible to repeat. But you can't put anything past this guy.
No, you can't, Dan. It's.
I know he was here.
When you look at the situation with him, it's just one of those deals where, what is going on? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
Oh,
We got you.
okay.
Keep
It felt like
going.
it felt like I couldn't hear him. So it was a slight pause in there. But it's almost like he understands every single thing you're throwing at him. He's so cool, calm, and collective. He's the parents of the entire team and the team he's playing against. And, you know, when you're a parent of something, you've seen everything, right? Dan, you've seen it all. Nothing, it's just nothing can ever phase you. And that's, I think, where Tom Brady is in his career right now. When he gets sacked or he gets pressured and something goes wrong, it's like, oh, okay, I almost threw that interception. Don't worry. Next time, I won't make that mistake again. And that's what he's doing to people.
But think about that. Like, the coaches of the teams he's beating were like middle schoolers and high schoolers when he started playing in the NFL.
No,
like,
I
I'm
could
not
not
kidding.
hear
Right?
coaches.
Like the coaches, like, are in their early and mid 30s.
Yeah, now
in
I
some
can, but I
cases.
couldn't hear. It just
like,
went.
Yes, he has seen a ton more than the people standing on the other sidelines trying to figure out how to
And
beat
there got to
him.
be dudes who weren't born when he started
Not
in
coaches.
the NFL. Yeah, but no,
Sirianni's
no,
pretty
players
close,
who
right?
weren't
Players,
Nick
are they
Sirianni?
what was it, 01? 01 is his draft year? So
2000 or 01?
yeah, so are there players? They're probably,
That's why I'm like, he's like their dad, right?
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.